Hey everybody, I hope you're doing real well today. So, haven't done a video in quite a while because I'm lazy. To be honest, I'm just lazy. Just busy. Things get in the way, whatever. And also I took some time to think about a lot of things. And obviously, I wanted to talk more about the soul trap today, the great soul trap topic. Wow, it's really been one of the most interesting topics. It's probably the most interesting topic, but it gives me quite a headache, to be honest with you. I think some of you probably would agree with me. It's a little bit of a mind fuck. It really is. And yeah, just to, anybody out there who is kind of new at it, new at the soul trap, or, maybe you don't really understand controlled opposition. There's a lot of gurus out there. There's a lot of gurus selling you things. They're repackaging information from spiritual texts and ancient knowledge. They're all putting it together into their own, and then they're selling it to you. Or they have these spiritual programs that they sell you at ridiculously high prices. All I know is that in my own conscience, I couldn't sell people my opinions and my theories and thoughts. You're just repackaging other people's thoughts and information. And is this information even valid? You kind of have to be open to the fact that everything you've ever learned about the soul trap could be false. These spiritual teachings and all that, I'm sure there's some truth to it. But, are you going to figure out what this place is? Are you going to figure out Plato's cave, by observing shadows? It's like, are you going to figure out what the Matrix is by observing what's within the Matrix? Not exactly. And this information could mislead you. It could just put a lot of garbage in your head and, puts pictures in your mind. And when you have those pictures, it's hard to think of anything else. It's hard to think of other possibilities. I just have a real issue with selling the truth. I have a real issue with it. If I'm helping somebody or teaching somebody to fix a tire, something useful like that, and something that can be, repeated over and over again, and that's one thing, but selling my theories and my opinions is not what I'm about. That's why I'm not here to be a guru. I could care less. If I wrote a book, it'd be terrible. Nobody would ever read it. I'm not a great speaker. I don't have a script. I know people love scripts because people love hearing people who have scripts because it's not like and just a lot of disruption. It's very organized. So just bear with me here. The gurus, like I said, the Howdy Mikowskis, Forever Conscious Research, Tony Sayers. That guy just never seems like he knows what he's talking about. And they all get along really well. They're all interviewing together. They're all in their little circle, their little friend circle. They're in their club. They don't disagree. They don't have any arguments. They all follow the same script. Now, if that's not obvious to you by now, then you have some work to do, because it's very obvious to me. I would not, in my conscience, be able to sell the truth. I would admit that I don't know the truth. These are some ideas and theories and thoughts, but I don't know. But then they're going to go and sell you and charge you money and ridiculous prices too on programs when they don't know the truth themselves. There's something seriously wrong with that. But I'm here for collaboration. I'm here to hear your ideas. I'm here to share mine as well, of course. But I want to hear yours. I think that's the best way. Aside from just finding it from within yourself. The external stuff, the external information that you get, the books, the teachings, the texts. Yeah, there's probably some stuff you can get from that. But like I said, it's within the matrix. It could be a program. It was put out there. It might have some little nuggets of truth here and there, but the details, that might be the issue. The details could be wrong, and it could lead you in the wrong direction. So the soul trap, we got, some people say, that they chose to come here. Some people say that they were forced or they were tricked into coming here. What is really the truth? Now, we don't know. The more theories we have, the more questions we have, and we don't have answers to those questions. So like I said, once again, a mind fuck, right? It's just a loop. It's just spinning our wheels, as we don't really know. Now, on the side of you chose to come here, you have some that will say they came here to learn and to grow spiritually. Others will say that they're curious or they were bored. So the bored part, I think, is interesting. Maybe you were bored, maybe you were curious. As far as growing and learning, I think that's complete bullshit. The other side of it, which is you were forced here and you were, you were tricked, is puts you in a complete state of disempowerment. That's the problem I have with that, because everybody out there is saying you have so much power. You were an eternal, powerful, creative spirit, but you were trapped here for 1,000 years, 1,000 times. 1,000 incarnations, or 100, 100 or 1,000, 10,000 times you came here, but you're so powerful. You're an eternal, powerful spirit. You just haven't woken up yet, but you're so powerful. You're so much powerful than the AI, these entities, but somehow they're able to trick you to come into this hellhole every time. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Leave comments below. Let me know what you think. Do you think you chose here? You didn't choose to come here, and why? And the power aspect of it. The other side of it is that you chose to come here in some way. Like I said, I think it's BS that you chose to come here to learn. There could be a little bit of that. I think for me, I might have been curious. I might have been like, ooh, what's this? I'm such a powerful spirit. I'm eternal. Nothing can touch me. I'm awesome. I'm going to try this out because I'm curious, just like when I was a child and I was way too young to be watching horror movies, but if there was a new horror movie that came out, I wanted to watch it. I wanted to be scared. I wanted to experience that. I wanted to know what the adults were watching. I was just damn curious. And then I'd go to bed at night. I'd get a nightmare. I'd wake up. I'd be sweating, scared to death. And then it would just fade away. A few minutes later, be gone. It was just a dream. That's it. It's over. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you were just curious. Maybe I was just curious. At least that puts me in a state of empowerment. Now, do I believe that I'm powerful? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I do think I'm powerful. I can't tell you why. It's only something you can answer for yourself, whether you are powerful or not. I'm not going to say that I'm siding one way or another because I don't know. I do not know. Next week, it could be something else. I'll be like, well, I think it might be, X, Y, and Z, whatever. But I'm not against anybody who thinks that they chose to come here for whatever reason. If you have true power, if you're powerful, more powerful than these entities, okay, then you wouldn't have gotten tricked into coming here. You wouldn't have been forced to come here because you're more powerful than they are. And you sure as hell wouldn't have been reincarnated here 100 times. Huh? Does that make any sense whatsoever? You're so powerful, but you've been here 100 times and you can't seem to wake up. You can't seem to do all the right things that Howdy Mikowski wants you to do. So you got to buy Howdy Mikowski's book, which I read, by the way. I thought it was really boring. Or you got to take Forever Conscious Research's program to get out of here. You're so powerful. Yeah. Or it's just, I'm powerful, I'm super powerful, and I'm just curious. I wanted to experience this reality. I wanted to taste chocolate ice cream. I wanted to go skydiving, which I haven't done yet. I don't think I'm going to do it. I want to go surfing. I want to go, go real fast in a race car. I want to, I want to see the sights. I want to hear the sounds, of this reality. Or I just want to see how fucked up things can get. I want to see a true spiritual war going on. I want to see humanity on the brink of extinction. I mean, who the hell knows? I have some crazy, weird things that I'm curious about, that I want to learn about, and I'm sure you do too. Now, we all have curiosity to the dark side. We all have curiosity to, dark things, the darker aspects of this realm. That's why we're here. That's why you're watching this. So that's why you're researching the soul trap. That's why you're watching all these videos and near-death experiences and all that stuff, because you are curious about the dark side of things. Well, guess what? When you were not here in the Matrix and you decided to come in, it was because maybe you were curious about the darker side of things. So it's a definite possibility, no question about it. 100% possible. Doesn't mean it's true, as I have no idea. I could have very well been forced. I could have very well been tricked. I could be naive, but that doesn't make me very powerful now, does it? So let me know what you think, because we have a lot of people talking about things out there about, they might say they chose to come here, but I want to hear why you think you chose to come here if you did. I want to hear other things. I don't want to hear the same thing over and over again that people just repeat. Like all the gurus, just repeating what they're saying, just parroting information. If you think you were forced as well, and if you think that, or you were tricked, let me know if that's the case. And then, do you still think that you're a powerful eternal spirit? Because that doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Okay? So let me know. I appreciate your time. Let me know in the comments.